Hey guys, Mad Theories here. Now, today we are going to talk about something crazy. Now, this is going to be the hot theory that was spinning in my head for like a while now. What if Madara would have succeeded in his plans like a lot sooner? Because it's like, okay, sure, Madara basically he fought Hashirama, got defeated and whatnot. Like they fought like what was it? Well, I know they fought like a lot of times and through the war until he got defeated. And when Tobirama killed his brother, and then he was like, oh, you can kill me, and well, you gotta kill your brother, and this and that, and all that crazy stuff. But what if he would have actually, on their last and final fight, what if he would have won instead of Hashirama and stuff? Now, sure, in the manga, like he basically bit a piece of him off, and then that's how he had the whole Senju, and then the Uchiha, and then later on when he was on his deathbed, he awakened the whole Rinnegan. Well, nope. Oh, no. What if it would have been nice, short, clean, and simple? He would have fought Hashirama at the Death Valley. He would have fought him there and whatnot. He would have defeated him, and he would have been like, all my dreams is going to waste and whatnot. But then that's what Madara would have told him. He would have been like, nah, like your dreams ain't go to waste. Like I still got you, but it's gonna be in my way and how I'm gonna do things. So basically, he would have acquired like the Rinnegan, but it would have been different. How he would have defeated Hashirama would have been the same way as how he thought he defeated Hashirama. So it would have been like how he said, oh, I finally caught him, but then Hashirama stabs him. But this time he actually kills him. But when he dies, he goes into this little, what would you call it, like an afterlife, or that ghostly realm, how when Naruto and Sasuke first met Hagoromo, how he first met like Hagoromo. Now it would have been different. He would have never met Hagoromo, but he would have met Kagaya. Because it's like, I personally feel that since Masashi basically was like, Madara has no weaknesses, and he didn't know what to do with the guy, so he basically did that whole cop out and had this dude come out of nowhere and put his hands through his chest. Nope. It would have went down that way. Like Madara would have died, went into this little near-death experience type place realm, saw Kagaya. Kagaya would have told him everything. About the plans, because basically Zetsu would have told him like a little bit about it, but she would have told him everything. But it wouldn't have been her trying to like come back to life, but she would have just staged the whole thing. Because she would have known that due to the fact that Momo Shiki and Kenshiki would eventually come to Earth one day and look for the apple. She basically was like, well, I'm gonna leave it up to Madara's hands. I'm gonna let him take on them and see if they can do whatever, because basically the whole Ten Tails thing, it wouldn't have like been her. It would have just been like the Ten Tails just in general. All you had to do was just reform it back together and boom, it would have been like that. She would have never been like the whole thing. No, she would have been there like talking and whatnot, been like, oh, like explaining her side of the story, like, well, there was like 1,000 years ago, I come from a faraway land, this and that. And she would have just explained everything to Madara. Madara would have been like, okay, and then she would have gave him some of her power, and he would have awakened the Rinnegan right there, woke up, and then as soon as Hashirama would have turned around, Madara would have stabbed him and killed him. He would have been like, how? And then next thing you know, he would have looked in his eyes, and he would have been like, how did you acquire this power in this sort of time? Like, I just killed you. I saw you die. Like that, and he was like, no, Hashirama, no. I live, and I will fulfill my plan. This and that, and then after for a while, that's where he would have just went on the quest and hunt for the tail beast. he would have went and hunted for the tail beast, but then that's when Tobirama and everybody else would try to come along and stop it, but mainly like Tobirama, like, oh, you killed my brother, and then the third would have showed up, and then what they gonna do? What they gonna do? He would have mauled, like, he basically would have like mauled them down. Basically would have mauled them down and killed Tobirama and left the third Hokage alive. But like, you see what I did to your two brothers? You come after me again, and or else something's gonna bad happen to you. And then that's when he probably, in fear, he probably would have backed down. He would have backed down and would have just retreated like that. You know, and he would have known if he was to fight him, he was gonna die. But he would have tried to come back later with a plan to kill Madara. But as he's trying to plan to kill Madara is basically trying to form and collect all the tail beasts as he can, and then start doing all the seals and bringing them closer and closer together, like absorbing them into the Gedo statue. And then that's when the Ten Tails would have popped up, and then that's when he would have absorbed the whole Ten Tails, and then he would have became God at an earlier state. And then I would have said he would have activated the whole infinite Tsukiyomi type plan, and then that's when it would have been a little bit too late, because that's when the third Hokage would have had like all his troops and tried to like kill Madara, but again they would have been underneath that infinite illusion genjutsu type spell type thing, and it would have been nothing that nobody would have done, because back then they wasn't really friends with all the villages, because sure, Harashirama's plan was to try to like get everybody together and be like, yo, let's be cool, like I give like tail beasts and whatnot, but let's work things out. You know, he was trying to like do it like that, and since most of the villages didn't quite like trust each other back then, and he was like, you know, it wouldn't have happened. Like, you know, it wouldn't have happened, because everybody still would have had like their own differences. Like it still wouldn't have happened, but everybody would have been underneath that spell. And I say like 40 good years. No. Yeah, like 40 good years. 40 good years, that's when maybe 40, 80, maybe 80, 60, 50, yeah. Probably like 50, 40 years later pass, and that's when everything is all like, everybody's like maybe plant food or whatnot, and that's when I probably would say around that time, that's when you know, Kenshiki and Momoshiki would probably show up, because only thing that's in modern land, he's just chilling. He's just sitting somewhere, just chilling. I mean, he will be depressed at this point. Like, I feel like he would be depressed, because it's like he has everything. He has the power of God, and basically Kagaya told him everything on what to do, and she still kind of like talks to him, and she tells him like, oh, how do you feel about this power? Because basically what Madara is doing, he's just waiting it out for two things: one, for them to show up, and two, for the apple to grow, so he can eat the apple and gain even more powerful. But he's just sitting there chilling and just waiting. That's all he's doing. He's just chilling and seeing what's gonna happen and whatnot. And two, eventually they show up, and then they probably might just maul down Madara. But frankly, Madara will put up a decent fight. Like, I personally feel he might kill Kenshiki. He might kill him, and then just Momoshiki again, because he's on those crazy type of levels. So it's like Madara versus Momoshiki will be hard. It wouldn't even be. It would be like kind of hard, because not only is Kagaya trying to tell Madara like, well, I need your head in the game. Like, you have all this type of power. I can't come out there because of reasons. But she knows she can basically come out, but she doesn't want to. That's the point. She doesn't want to, due to the fact that she's terrified of them. That's why she uses Madara to be like, because she sees that Madara is a true strong ninja of that time and of that era of that time. So she would have been like, nah, like, I'm gonna have you do my work for me. And then after for a while they would have had that fight, but then it probably would have ended up in Madara's defeat. Probably would have ended up in Madara's defeat due to the fact that Momoshiki's on those crazy type of levels, and probably will go beyond those type of levels when we see some stuff in the show in the Boruto in the Boruto show. But yeah, between that and Madara again, he would put up a good fight. He would limbo. He would do everything that he could possibly can to take down Momoshiki, but it wouldn't even be enough because Momoshiki's on those crazy type of levels, and then he would take him out, and then probably I don't know, probably just wait it out too. Probably like try to see if he can make the apple grow even faster so he can like take the tree, and then after when he probably has the apple, probably just blow up Earth or something and just move on to the next wherever place he came from. And oh well, yeah, he basically probably would have done that. But yeah, if you like what you heard and you heard what you like, please subscribe, share, do all that wonderful stuff. I'll catch you later.